Hello everyone, this video is about the write operations to be performed in the file in different ways. So as you know, for reading a file content, we use the read mode like this. So suppose say, I'm going to show you one type of error that may occur if you are trying to write to a file which is not opened in the write mode, rather it's opened in the read mode. So can we perform the write operation? So the answer is no. So why no? Let's see that. I'm going to open a file text.txt in read mode as a file object f. So in the txt, let me show you. This is the data that we have. Hello. So now here I want to write test into it. So can I write test into it? So see, not writable. Why? Because the file to which I want to write it has not been opened in the write mode, rather in the read mode. So this is the error. So in order to write to a file, it needs to be open in the write mode first. So how? With keyword, then open function, mention what is the file name that you want to open it in the write mode. Let me see that if I have it here. Yeah, okay. So test3 is a new file. I already have this file in my disk. It has to be opened in the write mode. It is now writable. So it creates a new file text 3.txt in the directory, and it's created automatically while we open it in the write mode, and it's writable now. So I want to write this text into the file test3.txt. So yeah, so let me run the code and see if I can write that data into the file or not. That is the test3.txt. Here it is. This is the data that I wanted to write to it. Okay. Now let's do one thing. Here, suppose I do the same file again. After writing testing file, I want to write another one text test. So can I do that? Yes. Let me run it and let's see our file. Yes, test has been appended or written to the file after the initial text. So let's say in this way, um, so I'm commenting this out, and what it will do, the seek um, function, it will position the read-write pointer to the starting index of the file. So what it will do, it will move the pointer rather than here to the starting character and start printing from there, and basically it will override everything. So let me run the code, execute, and let's see, is it doing that? Yeah, so starting at the first pointer position, it printed test into it. So this is your seek function. Okay, now I'm going to show you copying. So copying one file content to another one. So here I'm going to open a file txt. Here is the txt file. Okay, and in the read mode it has to be opened, and just watch out for the object ref. This stands for the txt file in the read mode, and I'm going to open another one file test underscore copy. Here it is. It's empty right now in the write mode, and any data that is present here in the txt will be copied over in the test copy. So we need to use a for loop over here to read everything line by line, provided we have multiple lines of data in the file. So ref is used for txt file. So for each line in the txt file which is pointed by the object ref, the wf using the object for the file test copy in which I want to write the data. So using the write function line by line, we can write the data. So currently in test copy, I don't have anything. So let's run the code whether the data from the txt, that is hello, is copied over here to the text copy or not? Yes. Okay. So this is how you can perform a copy operation. Now next. So let's say you want to append a text or add a text to a data. So what you can do, open the file in the append mode first to which you want to add or append data. So once you open the file for appending, if the file does not exist, then the file is created automatically and writes the data that are added to the end of the existing file content. So after doing that, the if will be written with the text hello world, then it will be closed. So let me run it. The text see. So after hello world is written, appended to the previous data. This is your appending operation. Next, let's see the R plus and W plus mode. So suppose say we are opening our txt file in the R plus mode. So here the file can be read and written both. So the file goodbye is supposed to be, not supposed to be, I'm just trying to perform the write operation in the f1 file that is pointed by the txt file, and here whatever data is read from the f1, again I want to write, sorry, again whatever I have written that, so that is to be read again. So and now I'm going to print it in the output using the same object. So here see, first we open the txt file in the read and write mode both. So first goodbye is written into the f1, okay, first here, and then the content of f1 is read, whatever content is there, and then it is printed in the same file again. Okay, so whatever is left, that is printed in the output. This is the use of R plus and W plus. Next, let's see flush. What is your flush operation? For that, let me clear the console to remove the ambiguity. Now, I'm going to open the file myfile.txt. So here is my file. Okay. And in the file, I have a nice write-up over here. So the file is opened in the write mode. So it can be, something can be written into it, but not, we cannot read any data from it. So here what the flush function actually does. So here I'm going to use this one. Before that, let's see. I'm going to open in the write mode. So after writing that, so can I be able to write this sentence into the file? I'm not appending, totally overwriting this sentence, highlighted sentence, onto my file which have a nice write-up already. Can I do that? Let's run it. So this write me to a file, please must be written into it, but no. See why it doesn't happen? Because as there is no new line character, always it looks up for a new line character if you are writing something new into a file which having some portion of data, a bigger chunk of data. So it's not written into disk immediately. So what it needs actually, it needs the flush function to force the output buffer to be written into disk. Whatever is left out in the my file already previously, whatever it has, that will be forcefully flushed or forcefully to be forced out to the output buffer. So using the flush function, okay, let's run it and see. Yeah, so it worked, and here we're able to write this sentence in the myfile.txt. So after doing that, I'm going to just close the file to free all the resources. So these are all your operations, necessary operations to be performed in the file.